After missing the mark in the previous round at Australia, Ducati's Andrea Dovizioso claimed the win in a wet Malaysian Grand Prix, keeping his contention alive for the 2017 world title. Dovizioso beat teammate Jorge Lorenzo to win the Malaysian GP in a 1-2 podium for Ducati, while Tech 3 Yamaha's Johann Zarco took the last spot on the podium. World title contender Marquez of Repsol Honda couldn't do any better than fourth despite an early lead. Dovizioso Marquez Malaysia GP MotoGP 2017. Marquez still leads the championship of Dovizioso by 21 points, starting 7th on the grid, while teammate Dani Pedrosa started on pole. Marquez had a great start and led into the first corner. However, he ran wide, allowing Zarco to take the lead, followed by Lorenzo. The French rider wasted no time in extending his gap over the pack, but Lorenzo chased the Tech 3 rider down, constantly on his tail. Marquez meanwhile was pushed into third, while Dovizioso was trying to catch up at fourth. Meanwhile, Pedrosa slipped down to fifth after an impressive qualifying. Nevertheless, Dovizioso was better late than never and soon started to move through, passing Marquez on lap 14. In front, Lorenzo was breathing down Zarco's neck, and the latter's lead soon started to fade. Most of the action remained within the top four riders, which by now were detached from the pack. With both Ducatis tailing the Tech 3 rider, Zarco couldn't hold on any longer and was pushed down to third. However, the Frenchman managed to keep Marquez at bay, who was trailing behind with a gap of 8 seconds. Dovizioso Lorenzo Malaysia GP MotoGP 2017. Dovizioso passed teammate Lorenzo by 0.743 seconds to take the checkered flag. The fight was now down to the two Ducatis, and it seemed briefly that Lorenzo would be taking the win today. However, the Spaniard made a small mistake on turn 15 with his foot off the foot peg, and Dovizioso saw this as an opportunity to pass his teammate and take the checkered flag, 0.743 seconds ahead of Lorenzo. The top 5 finishers remained unchanged, with Marquez and Pedrosa finishing 5th. Coming in 6th was Danilo Petrucci of Pramac Racing, who put up a spectacular show. The rider was pushed last on the grid due to mechanical issues, but managed to make a remarkable comeback, finishing behind Pedrosa. Coming in a close 7th was Valentino Rossi, Movistar Yamaha, only 0.4 of a second behind Petrucci, while Marc VDS rider Jack Miller took the 8th spot. Finishing 9th was Maverick Vinales, Movistar Yamaha, but it wasn't an easy one as Pol Espargaro, Red Bull KTM Factory, put up a tough fight, finishing 10th. Finishing within points were Alvaro Bautista of Aspar Ducati at P11, followed by KTM's Bradley Smith, Scott Redding of Octo Pramac Racing, and Hector Barbera of Avintia Racing. LCR Honda's Cal Crutchlow took the last point at P15. Michael van der Mark, who made his MotoGP debut this weekend, missed out on scoring a point on his Tech 3 Yamaha behind Crutchlow. As for DNFs, Alex Rins crashed twice and was later black flagged for shortcutting his way back to the pits, while Aprilia Samlo's Carol Abraham of Aspar Ducati and Loris Baz of Avintia Ducati crashed out. Things will now move to Valencia, Spain for the final round of 2017 MotoGP Championship. While Marquez still leads by 21 points over Dovizioso, MotoGP has proved time and again that predictability is not its cup of tea. Our eyes will be glued to the next round.